Good morning. This weekend is Abigail, my first granddaughter's first birthday. So it's a very big event. And we're having such a fun birthday party that her mom planned because her mom is an expert party planner. And I'm in charge of the birthday cake. And you know, the birthday cake preparation and execution is a tradition in our family because my mom was an expert cake baker. I wish I could show you. Maybe I'll try to find some pictures of cakes that my mother baked. They were just stunning, the way she decorated them. Gosh, we had troll cakes, we had island cakes, we had princess cakes, we had doll cakes, all kinds of cakes, and all just executed so beautifully. My friend just reminded me that she did a shower cake with a little crib, you know, for a shower of one of my friends. So I have very fond memories of that. Well, I have very big shoes to fill, and I'm not sure, I've never really decorated a cake before except to, you know, or squeeze something out from a tube. So I'm going to make Pete the Pup. I'm gonna make a cake called Pete the Pup because the party is a dog party. So first, let me show you the pre-decorations that I have in my kitchen for Abby's first birthday, and then I'll show you how I'm gonna do the Pete the Pup cake. So of course, for every holiday and important event, we have to decorate the pâtissière. And so here we have Happy Birthday Abby with these fun sunflowers. Of course, the happy birthday sign, and she's our little angel. So I have a little angel there. Then I have a birthday cake here that I just love. This is beautiful heirloom china, Royal Albert china. And then this is a ceramic puppy in honor of the dog theme that we're having for our party because Abigail loves dogs, loves them. And this is something we made at Color Me Mine that her mom made. Look, her mom Jackie made this April of '98. It looks like 18, but it's not. It's April of '98. So that's a far piece. Isn't that darling? And then of course, I'm gonna cheat a little. It's not gonna be totally from scratch. I'm having Betty Crocker help me make the cake. So I have 3 8-inch pans here that I'm going to stack, and I've read up on this, and it says that you should use parchment at the bottom of the pan to help it from sticking. So I've cut out some parchment, and I'm going to show you the neat trick that I found out about online. You can see I have my piece of parchment here. I cut a piece that's probably not exactly square. That's okay. I'm going to fold it in half. Then I'm going to fold it in half again. And I'm going to then take the corners and pull them over, almost like I'm making, looks kind of like a paper airplane. Some people talked about that online. And then you fold it over again. So it really looks like a paper airplane. And it ends up looking like this, okay? Then you put the piece of parchment that you have folded, and you put the point in the center of the pan, like that. And then you are going to cut it at the end of the pan. So I'm looking to see here where that is. I'm going to cut. Okay, then you will have a circle like that that fits exactly into the pan, like that. So that's the trick. I'll show you as I progress with Pete the Pup. They came out of the pan perfectly. Magic. It's day 2 of my Pete the Pup cake. Tomorrow is the birthday, so I have got to get on it. Yesterday I made the actual cakes, and that was a little bit of a disaster because they were underbaked when I took them out. I had to pop them back in. So as you can see, I only have 2 rounds. I'm supposed to have 3 rounds, but the 1 round didn't make it. So I'm gonna have a 2-layer cake instead of a 3-layer cake. Last night, I wrapped them up in saran wrap and put them in the fridge because it says you have to frost when they're really cold. Much better to do that. So they're definitely cold. And now I have my buttercream icing here, which I got at the cake baking store. It's called Cake Creations in Canoga Park. And I'm gonna just take a dab of it. This is a new device I'm also using, which is kind of like a cake spatula. I'm putting a little bit on the turntable, also new, that I bought just for this project. Yay! And I'm just gonna do a little bit like this, because I'm gonna put the cake directly on the turntable. None of the directions say you should do that. They say you should put a greaseless, round, a cardboard round here, and then put the cake on top of it. But I don't have one, so ha-ha. All right, here we go. Cake 1. Nice. I'm halfway there. I'll show you how I ice it. So I have my icing bag, and I didn't put a tip on it because the directions talk about just icing around the perimeter and then filling it in. So I'm gonna try that. But when I say I have never done this before, I truly mean it. I have never done this before, and I know many of you are expert cake bakers. So don't be laughing. I'm gonna do my best here. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. Okay, not so bad. Hold on. All right, that seems okay. But now I need to put stuff in the middle. So here we go, try that. And you know, I think I'll get used to how much I should be putting, but for right now, just put whatever seems appropriate. But what you don't want to do is have the crumbs get all stuck in it. But listen, I'm not giving any directions. I'm just showing you what I'm doing because remember what I said, I've never done this before. All right. All right, I feel okay about this. Okay, now I'm going to do this, and I'm actually going to do it this way so I have a really flat top. Okay? It's almost done. Okay, so you can see that I have applied the side icing around, but then you're supposed to use, this is a plain edge that you use to make it even all the way around. Once again, never done this, check it, see what happens. Yeah, I can see the problem. Okay, all right. Okay, this is going to turn out, I don't think it's as clean as maybe it could be, but you can see that it's looking clean enough. This is called the crumb coat. My mom used to call this the crumb coat, I think. And I'm going to decorate over this, so it just has to be pretty smooth. It looks pretty good, actually. Surprise. All right, making progress. So I've got the crumb coat on the top and the sides, and then I had to stack icing on each side and in the middle for the nose and the ears of the puppy. So let me take a little closer shot for you. I would say that this was the hardest part, and really we won't know how it turns out till I actually ice it, but it was hard to get these in the right position, and who knows if they are actually the right size. We'll see. I meant to take more video as I was working with the cake because I wanted to show you what I was doing, but I got so nervous, I got so excited that I just did it. So I'll show you the cake. It's not quite done. I have one more step, but I am gonna do that and show you. But so here's Pete the pup. So he has a grass tip frosting to make his little fur, which I don't think that I have quite down, but it still looks a little bit like fur. Then I used fondant for the eyes, the nose, and the tongue. And I built up, you know, as I said, I built up the icing here. And then I'm going to get a cake brush and put a little bit of cocoa on his ears to give it a little bit more color. So, you know what? For a first attempt, I don't think it's so bad. I'll show you the final product. Pete the pup is ready for his birthday arrival. Happy first birthday, dear Abby.